Good morning, students. Before we proceed to our new topic, let me check your attendance. Okay. Jungkook, Suga, Jimin, okay, present. V, RM, J-Hope, okay. Where's Jin? Okay. So, you are all present. Okay, so last week we tackled about the state of matter, and now we were going to discuss about separating mixtures. Okay, so what is mixture? Mixture is a material made up of two or more different substances which are physically combined. We have ways of separating mixtures. We have decantation, evaporation, filtration, sieving, winnowing, hand-picking, using magnet, and the last one is chromatography. Now, the first one is decantation. Decantation is the process of separation of heterogeneous mixtures made up of solid and liquid, or two different liquids with different density. So here is an example of a solid and liquid mixture that can be separated by decantation. As you can see, the mixture of sand and water. Once the sand settles at the bottom of the container, you can easily separate the water by pouring it to other container. So, another example is the mixture of soil and water, because they have different densities. Another way of separating mixture is by means of evaporation. So, what is evaporation? Evaporation is the process in which a liquid changes into gaseous form of heating, allowing the liquid to evaporate, leaving soluble solid behind. So, take a look at the example, the salt and water. Solution can be separated through evaporation. By using heat, the liquid or water will turn into a vapor, which is the gas, and leaving the soluble solid behind, which is the salt. Another way of separating by means of filtration. Filtration is the process in which solid particles in a liquid or gaseous fluid are removed by the use of a filter medium that permits the fluid to pass through but retains the solid particles. Take a look at the illustration by using the filter paper in the funnel. You can separate a mixture. Example of this is a tap water. As filtration goes on, you will observe that on the filter paper, the residue remains. It means the dirt of the water remains at the filter, paper on the clean water, or the filtrate goes at the bottom of the container. Another way of separating mixture is by means of sieving. Sieving is the process of separating particles by size. The process started in ancient times and in Egypt, where sieves were used to separate grain. Here are some examples of sieving. Separating the sand from gravel through sifting, and of course, separating the large sizes of flour in baking by using a sifter. Let us move on to winnowing. Winnowing is the method in which heavier components of the mixture are separated from the lighter substances with the help of wind. Okay. Look at the picture. It shows how winnowing is done. You can separate the grains from the chaffs by means of winnowing with the help of the wind. Chaffs are lighter than the grains. That's why the wind blew them away. Another of hand-picking. Hand-picking class, the method in which substances in a mixture can be separated by just picking them out with the help of a hand. It is one of the various methods which are carried out in dry conditions. So take a look at the examples here. So it shows how hand-picking is done in separating the different kinds of grains. Usually we use the hand-picking in solid mixture. Now, let's move on in using magnet. Magnetic separation is the process of separating components of mixtures by using magnets to attract magnetic materials. The process that is used for magnetic separation detaches non-magnetic material with those who are magnetic. So here is an example of magnetic separation. By separating iron filings sulfur by using a magnet. The last one is by means of chromatography. Chromatography class is a method of separating dissolved substances from one another. It is often used when the dissolved substances are colored, such as inks, food, colorings, and plant dyes. One of the examples of chromatography is by dyeing clothes. The color or ink that is dissolved in the water is transferred to with a cloth.